Hello friends, my name is Ayan Farooq and today I'm going to be talking to you about what might be quite a strange but at the same time quite an uplifting subject which we will get to in a second. Now you may think that the universe is all solid and even, but it truly isn't. With all of the black holes and supernovas and planetary collisions, the universe, if before you thought of the universe as a solid thing, now it is more of not even a liquid thing, it is more of a gaseous thing, always changing in all temperatures, substance, and it's also expanding. So what if, say in a scenario, the earth were to be hit by a deadly supernova? Now that will probably mean the end of humanity, since we cannot turn the entire solar system into a spaceship, can we? Or could we? We can just use a stellar engine, which is what I'm going to get into today. So a stellar engine is a huge mega structure that can use to, for a lack of a better word, drive not only a star but the entire solar system. For the planets are bound to the stars because of the gravity. It is basically like having a dog on a leash, or having a cat on a leash, or having any animal on a leash. The simplest and most straightforward type of stellar engine is the Skeloff thruster. The Skeloff thruster is a giant mirror that reflects the photon light coming out of the sun. The sun's gravity pulls on it, but the solar radiation balances it, keeping it in one place, which helps the thruster not be destroyed, of course. Now, if the mirror was in orbit around the sun, then it wouldn't work. For obvious reasons, it will just cause us to go in a circle, which is not what we are going for, of course. To prevent shining the earth with too much or too little light and bring the apocalypse, we put the Skeloff thruster directly overhead the sun. Though this does limit our travel options quite a bit, but if there's a deadly supernova in the way, the Skeloff thruster can literally be a lifesaver. Now, the Skeloff thruster may not have enough speed to save us from a supernova, since many of them are really fast. So we can just use another one called the Kaplan thruster. Credits to the YouTube channel Kuch Kazat for coming up with the idea of the Kaplan thruster. Now the Kaplan thruster requires a Dyson sphere, and I promise I'm going to make a video about the Dyson sphere also in the future. The Dyson sphere is going to channel the sun's energy into the Kaplan thruster and also us. There are fusion reactors inside of the Kaplan thruster, which helps it move by using the exhaust to shoot it forward, and using a second jet which shoots into the sun so that it does not fall or into our central star. It uses very strong electromagnetic fields is to take the sun's hydrogen and helium. But what if we use up the sun? I mean, we are taking its hydrogen and helium, aren't we? We could use up the sun. Well, that's wrong. Because as you see, the sun is so massive that even if you take millions of tons, even if you take quintillions of tons of fuel, it will barely take 0.1% of the sun. In just a few million years, we can completely flip the sun's orbit around our home galaxy. This is absolutely more than enough to dodge a supernova. We can actually use this to never have to venture into the dark, scary depths of the universe. We can just use our solar system as a spaceship. I do wonder what the aliens might think if we come up to their solar system with our solar system. Thank you friends for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel and help me reach 100 subscribers. Thank you.